Beyoncé just broke the internet on the 4th of July. No warning, no countdown clock, no cryptic Instagram post 3 weeks in advance. She just dropped a song. And by the time most of us finished our barbecue, the entire beehive was already losing their minds online. But here's the thing nobody's talking about yet. This isn't just a random surprise single. This is Beyoncé pulling off one of the smartest career moves she's made in years. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why Morning Dew Donk matters way more than it looks like on the surface. Stick with me, because there's a twist near the end of this story that most fans still haven't connected. So let's start with the basics. Morning Dew Donk is Beyoncé's brand new track, and it's her first new song in 2 full years. Think about that for a second. 2 years of silence from one of the biggest artists on the planet. And she chooses Independence Day weekend to break it. That's not an accident. That's a calculated drop. The song is smooth, it's slow groove, it's got this rhythmic pull to it that feels intimate, almost like she's letting you in on something personal. It runs about 4 minutes long, and it arrived on all major streaming platforms early that Saturday morning, catching almost everyone off guard. And that's exactly the point, because this track isn't a standalone release. It's the opening chapter of something much bigger. And once you understand the timing behind it, the whole picture starts to make sense. Here's where the timing gets interesting. This song officially kicks off a 60-day countdown. A countdown to what, you ask? To September 4th, which is 2 things at once. First, it's Beyoncé's actual birthday. Second, it's the 20th anniversary of her legendary second album, Bidet, which originally dropped back in 2006. So when you connect those dots, Morning Dew Donk isn't just a song, it's a signal flare. It's Beyoncé telling her fans, clear your calendar because something big is coming in 60 days. Most artists announce anniversary content with a press release and a scheduled post. Beyoncé decided to announce hers with an actual piece of music instead, which instantly makes the moment feel more meaningful and harder to ignore. Now this next part might surprise you. Morning Dew Donk wasn't actually written recently. Reports say this track was originally intended for the 2006 B-Day album itself. That means this song has been sitting in a vault for 2 decades, waiting for the right moment to see daylight. Imagine finding a time capsule you buried 20 years ago and realizing the contents are somehow still relevant today. That's essentially what happened here. Beyoncé didn't write something new to hype up an anniversary. She pulled something ancient out of storage and gave it a second life. And honestly, that says a lot about how deep her archive really is. If a song this polished was sitting unused for 20 years, imagine what else might still be locked away. Let's talk credits for a second, because the names behind this song matter. Morning Dew Donk was co-written by Beyoncé alongside Pharrell Williams, The Dream, and Darius Dixon, and it was produced by Beyoncé and Pharrell together. If you know anything about Beyoncé's catalog, you know Pharrell isn't just some random collaborator. He's been part of some of her most iconic work over the years. So having his fingerprints on this track adds a layer of legitimacy and nostalgia at the same time, almost like reuniting 2 old friends for one more song. The Dream's involvement is also worth noting, since he's one of the most respected songwriters in R&B history, known for crafting some of the genre's biggest hits behind the scenes. But here's where things get interesting on the visual side. The lyric video for Morning Dew Donk isn't new footage. It's black and white archival material shot by long-term collaborator Cliff Watts, the same photographer who captured Beyoncé's iconic Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue cover. So think about what she's doing here. She's not just reissuing a song from the vault, she's pairing it with visuals from that same era, creating this complete immersive throwback experience. The footage shows her relaxed, sunbathing, splashing around in the ocean, completely stripped of the polished, high-budget production we usually associate with her visuals today. It's not nostalgia for the sake of nostalgia. It's storytelling through timing, sound, and image, all working together to transport fans back to exactly who she was in that era of her career. Now let's address the elephant in the room, because this is what everyone's really asking. Is this song secretly part of Beyoncé's long-rumored Act 3, the reported final chapter in her trilogy that started with Renaissance and continued with Cowboy Carter? Here's the answer straight from her team. Beyoncé's publicist directly shut this rumor down, calling those claims unequivocally false. So no, this is not Act 3 sneaking out early. This is its own separate moment, tied specifically to the B-Day anniversary celebration. And honestly, that's a smart distinction to make, because it means Act 3 still has its own untouched moment coming whenever she's ready to reveal it, without getting tangled up in anniversary content that was never meant to be part of that story. So what actually happens next? Morning Dew. Donk will be featured on an upcoming 20th anniversary edition of B-Day, arriving right on September 4th, 2026. That's the same album that gave us massive hits like Irreplaceable, which spent 10 weeks at number 1, and Deja Vu featuring Jay-Z, which peaked at number 4. B-Day wasn't just successful when it dropped. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 with first week sales over 500,000 copies, and it repeated that chart-topping performance internationally, including in Japan, where it hit number 1 in less than 3 days. So this isn't Beyoncé revisiting a forgotten project. She's revisiting one of the most commercially dominant albums of her entire career, and giving an entirely new generation of fans a reason to discover it. And this is where most people make a mistake when analyzing moments like this. They treat it as just a song release. But zoom out for a second. Beyoncé has built an entire career around controlled reveals, surprise timing, and connecting her past to her present. Remember, her last album, Cowboy Carter, was the second chapter in a planned trilogy, following 2022's Renaissance. She's constantly building narrative threads across years, not just albums. Morning Dew Donk fits that exact pattern perfectly. It's a bridge between her 2006 self and her 2026 self, using one song to connect 2 decades of her artistic evolution. Very few artists can make a 20-year-old recording feel like breaking news. But that's exactly the kind of cultural gravity Beyoncé still commands. The reaction online has been massive. Fellow artist Kelani even commented on the announcement post, joking that she personally manifested this moment. That's the kind of organic, genuine excitement you can't manufacture with marketing. When other artists are publicly reacting like fans themselves, you know the cultural moment is real. Social media timelines were flooded within minutes with longtime fans pulling up old B-Day era photos and comparing them side by side with the new lyric video footage. This wasn't just another Tuesday release. This was an event, and the internet treated it like one, proving that even after 2 years of silence, Beyoncé can still command a full news cycle with a single unexpected drop. If this helped you understand why Morning Dew Donk is way bigger than just a surprise single, then you're going to want to stick around, because in the next 60 days, this story is only getting started, and I'll be breaking down every twist as the B-Day anniversary unfolds. So here's the takeaway. Beyoncé just used a 20-year-old song to open a brand new chapter, and that countdown clock is officially ticking. If you want to stay ahead of every update on this story, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Drop a like if this broke it down for you, and I'll see you in the next video.